Good afternoon and welcome to 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mir. Here we are on day 65 of 2025 and I'm continuing the story of King of the Wind. Now you might remember that Agba had he'd completely saved Sham, this little colt, from dying by bringing it each day goat's milk, flavoring it with honey, and making sure that this little colt got enough milk to survive and live. It grew stronger and stronger, and as it did, Senor Achmet watched very carefully to make sure that Agba was not neglecting his duties to his other horses that were in his charge. But Agba was taking care of all. Now, that little horse was so lucky because Agba took his hammock from the groom, the place where all the grooms slept. He took his hammock and he hung it in the stall of Sham. Now, Sham, he had moved from the brood mare stall to the stall of his dam, of his mother. And there Agba lived. He brought his prayer mat, and every day he bowed down to the east, doing his daily prayers and praising God as the Almighty for having saved his little colt from dying and having brought such a joy into his life. When the little horse became old enough, it was turned out to pasture with the other young horses, but they would have nothing to do with him. It was as if they detected that there was something different about him. All they would do is kick up their heels at him or chew on his brush of a tail. But Sham seemed not to care at all. He was fine nibbling on that fresh green grass and growing bigger and stronger every day. Now, if there was anything that little Sham was worried about, who would he come to see but Agba? Come running to Agba. If he was cold, he would nuzzle up next to Agba. If he wanted attention, company, he would put this soft side of his face against Agba's. If he was hungry, he would whinny and come running to Agba. Agba was like Sham's mother. And the two of them, they formed a bond that was just so close, like something we would all dream of having with a beautiful creature like a horse. Something that some of us have been fortunate enough to have with some other living creature with a warm body to get up close to. We've perhaps nurtured some little wild creature that lost its mother out in the wilds, and little by little watched it grow into the creature that it could become. Agba felt such joy in Sham's presence and such joy in having been a part of bringing this beautiful little creature into the world of life. And we'll stop the story there.